I'm, I'm, I'm still here. Here. Hey, what's going on? Don't interrupt my stuff. Child, she got music and stuff playing. She better get all my stuff snatched up. What's going on, y'all? It's time for another Kingarees TV video. I'm coming to y'all loud, no color, no lighting, no anything, girl. I don't know what type of production this is. I'm finna give y'all some tea. Too much stuff going on, honey. With Taylor Swift is sweeping up blackness. And she right. Don't do that. I'm at the Brotherhood and Advocacy Leadership Retreat in Baltimore, Maryland, and I am excited to be here. This is my first time in the North, okay? The king in the North should stay in the North. I'm not Jon Snow, as you can see. I'm black and beautiful. It's been a cute couple of days. I'm with my guy friend, T, honey. Child, he's trash. I already know he's trash, honey. But I'm just here because it's time to talk about some of the issues. I think I've already said that, and I'm tissy. I had my first Four Loko. I've never drunk one of those before, but it's time to talk about some things going on. I don't have the black V-neck, but so many things to talk about. Let's talk about it. I don't even know what to talk about because all this shit is problematic. Queen Maxine Waters was at the Black Girls Rock. What was it, event? Whatever she was there, girl. What the Black Girls Rock. So Black Girls Rock is a sickening thing to uplift black women. Just to be like, girl, y'all there, girl, y'all around here doing it. And our girl, Maxine Waters, received an award, honey. They told her, said, Maxine, girl, we want to talk to you. We want you to get in the front of the stage. We want you to talk. We want to present you with the award because you are that girl. You have been doing work for the last eon. Like Maxine Waters is close to 100 years old, so y'all won't be dragging her and trying her. We're just uplifting Maxine Waters because she has done so much and she is so important and she is the person that we need to be saying the stuff. So Ashy Ankle Stacey Dash thought it was necessary for her to call our queen. She called her buffoon, honey. She said that she should not be around here stirring the pot and she's doing all this. Stacey Dash, girl, you know nothing about a pot because you don't even know how to season greens. Why are you still talking to us? Still a coon. Why are you still talking to us? Why are you even commenting on things that are going on with black people? You are not black anymore, girl. You're not even half black. Like, we have not been checking for you since Clueless. And clearly you're clueless. So why are you still talking to us? Why are you sitting here saying things? You've been fired for Fox News, okay? You've been confined to the Red Keep. You've been publicly shamed. You've been politically shamed. You have no job, girl. You are unemployed, Floyd, and you're around here looking like a dry box of Skittles. Why are you talking to us? Why are you tweeting, girl? The white folks ain't interested in you. The black folks ain't interested in you. And the folks who consider themselves biracial ain't interested in you. So why do you keep getting your strong foot, okay? Why do you keep getting on TV looking like an ashy foot and just keep talking? Why? Oh, girl, you're not even talking no more. So the only thing you have is Twitter account, okay? Stacey Dash just crawled out of her hole to just, I guess, to try to be relevant, to talk about Maxine Waters. Girl, what you won't do to Queen. I don't know what it is about you. I don't know what it is about you all that want to come for the Queen, Maxine Waters, when she don't do anything but says she wants to end Trump. That's the only thing that she interested in. She ain't interested in doing anything with anybody else but ending Trump. She said, Bill O'Reilly, she's not interested in nobody else. So I don't know why y'all keep trying to pick a fight with her. And when you bring an ashy foot to the fight, girl, we ain't got nothing to do. We just not checking for you. So Stacey Dash, I need some business. I'm in room 405. This is a problematic video, but it's so funny. It's not necessarily problematic, but the video, this I wish I could do it. I'm in room 405. Did y'all see that white walker getting in the fight with the damn woman? She was obsessed, pressed, oppressed, and ready to oppress somebody. She was upset, honey. She was ready to go in. And homegirl said, I'm finna take my shoes off because they ain't got time for it. She said, I'm finna take my shoes off because I need to be ready to defend myself. She took her shoes off. She said, wop, wop, pop, pop video. Girl, that woman did not have anything to say while she was around here getting her wig remixed. Okay? Becky on Becky crime. I don't know what to do. It's too much. From what I can take from the video, it seems like that the woman was saying some racist things about her boyfriend or whatever. The homegirl, you know, that took her shoes off, she might have had a black boyfriend and she might have heard the woman in the teal dress, you know, say some racist things about her husband and her boyfriend, whoever it was, and she just said, I'm not gonna tolerate this. Like, I'm just not gonna deal with that. I'm just not finna deal with that, not on my watch. And girl, when I tell you she remixed Sister Girl's wig so quick, had her shook and said, girl, I'm 3 months pregnant. pregnant. She said, girl, why you didn't say it in the beginning, girl? Like, you was saying that you was in 405, you were ready to go in, you were ready to do this, now you don't want to post up. But when I post up, you talking, girl, but when I post up and I'm ready to bop, I ain't ready to do that. So what's the tea? Said she ain't ready. She was crying in white tears after she got popped, and that's all she had to offer. She should have used them white tears as seasoning to season her some grits, cause bitch, she looks stupid as fuck. Usher is calling out you homegirls, and she wants to know where the receipts at. Ain't nobody got no receipts. Y'all saying that y'all got this from me, but girl, y'all ain't got nothing because y'all are unable to provide any type of evidence and anything. Now, if you pay attention, because the full blog is on kingarees.com, Usher responded to a woman in Georgia who is suing him for $20 million for exposing him to herpes. Now, Usher's lawyer said, girl, okay, if that's the case, can you show us evidence that you have it? And can you show us evidence that you got it after us? After we've had sex? What's the tea? Can you show us any of that? And girl, matter of fact, you suing us in a pseudonym. So, I mean, what business you have here putting my client out? But you want to put your own business out? What's the tea? Like, what you got to fear? Because, girl, you ain't got no receipts. Usher has finally responded. He has had enough. If you pay attention to some of the things that were said, Usher never did say that he did not have herpes. He only said that, girl, you could not contract it from me, and if you did, show me the receipt. So, this whole stuff has been a showboating type of thing. I don't know what to call it, but this whole situation has just been trash. Usher has just been waiting and waiting and waiting. It just seemed like people just came out of the woodworks trying to get a check, but I don't know how to feel. I do feel like Usher may and may not. I think it is a possibility, but nobody's able to provide actual evidence that they contracted the herpes from him. And I think that's the thing that he, that's going to help him win, because even his lawyer said, if that's the case, girl, that was up to you because we had casual sex, and you should have used protection. We should have used protection while you didn't say anything about it. So it's up to both parties. Like I've said several times again, it's up to both parties to protect themselves when it comes to having sex with somebody. You can't put the fault on somebody else. You have to protect yourself, honey. If you're gonna be around here bumping and grinding stuff, you got to make sure that you got insurance, honey. And that's whatever tool that you use in your toolkit. Let there be condoms, or having a conversation with that person, changing behavior, and all that type of stuff. All the things go hand in hand. If you need more information about that, honey, feel free to talk to y'all about that. But that's a whole nother subject, and I'm pretty sure my nurse friends and sisters are ready to talk about it, honey. And they'll be discussing it in the comment section, so y'all pay attention. On the floor, Mystical has been accused of doing some inappropriate things. So Mystical has turned himself in. Someone has accused him of rape. Mystical said, girl, I don't even have enough money. Let me just turn myself in. Ain't got nothing to do with this stuff that's going on. I'm just trying to get on the floor. The man right here. I'm just trying to focus on myself. I ain't trying to be in none of that mess. I'm not sure how to feel about that. I don't feel like Mystical did anything, but I need to know what happened. I need more information. I don't want to believe it, but Mystical has been through some stuff. There's been some stuff said, so it's kind of like, I'm not sure what to say about it. But Mystical, you need to get your stuff together. Like, if that's what you did, and this woman is saying that you've done it to her, you need to. Well, he's already came forward, but you need to admit that you did it and just move on and just go on with the process. There has been some videos. Woman said that the things did not happen. The woman who is accusing Mystical of the inappropriate actions has said on videotape and camera and stuff that she did not, that none of that happened. So girl, we'll see how it goes. While we talking about things that did happen, we will talk about Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift did come out and said that she was gonna drop her album on November the 10th, 2017. Now, there's been a whole bunch of stuff going on. Taylor Swift has dropped some snippets of her video that's supposed to be coming on this Sunday during the VMAs. I won't be watching it. I'll be watching the Game of Thrones, but I will be reviewing it later on the next day. But Taylor Swift dropped a couple of snippets. She had Country Hall in there, and he was, pooched around with her. But the things that's been going on in the video look similar to what Beyonce gave us in Formation. I'm not saying that nobody can give us the bowling pin Formation, but it seems like the things that Taylor Swift was doing in the video has some similarity to Formation. Now, some people say we were reaching, but when we were talking about Taylor Swift and we're talking about whiteness, I take anything into consideration. When we're talking about white people and we're talking about Taylor Swift, the snake, I take it, I have to listen to it. Like, I have to be like, I'm not gonna victim blame, because I know this person and these people, these white walkers, have a history of doing stuff. So let's listen to it, although it might be, but it's a possibility that that one time might actually be factual. So let me listen and pay attention to it. So looking at it, the video has has not been released, but I like Twitter saw it and they went off. And girl, they said what in tarnation? They called it gentrification instead of formation. They said she still is, she owned it. They dragged, there were so many tweets. I took some of the best tweets and put it on kingareese.com. The link is in the bio for that, check it out. I hollered, it had Twitter blowing up. But what had Twitter a little bit more shooketh was the fact that Taylor Swift is releasing the album on the anniversary of Kanye West's mother's death. And you know, there are several days that she could have done it besides that day. One can say that's a coincidence, but like I said again, when we're talking about Taylor Swift and White Walkers, you just can't never be too sure. So I'm not really sure. She might have done it. Now y'all know that Taylor Swift did shade Katy Perry several months ago. When Katy Perry released her album, Taylor Swift released her music on Spotify, all of her albums on the same day. So Taylor Swift is that white woman. She's creepy, she's a snake, she does stuff like that. She loves to play victim. She loves to throw the rock and hide her hand. She does stuff like that. That's what she does, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Like, Taylor Swift has too many resources. She has too much money for me not to believe that she did not know about that. I'm thinking she probably thought it was a coincidence, but once it was, you know, confirmed that this was the same day, she probably said, oh, okay, girl, that's even better. I'm guaranteeing you all that she did. That's the type of stuff that white women can do and they can get away with it. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna be listening to Taylor Swift. I don't support her. I ain't interested in the snake. I'm not even a big music fan, but Taylor Swift, I ain't interested in hearing no music for you, cause girl, you just built like just problematic. You just a problematic broom, and I have nothing to offer you, homegirl. I really don't. I don't even know what to offer you anything. I would offer you Kanye West roasting you, but he has sacrificed his blackness for whatever greater power that he thinks he has. Maybe that's sleeping next to Kim Kardashian and her silicone every night, but it happens. Kanye West is in a sunken place, so I don't think he even can climb himself out of it to even address Taylor Swift and this stuff. Maybe it's best that he doesn't, considering how he needs some therapy and stuff, but that's a whole nother subject. But Taylor Swift, I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. I don't trust her, and I don't trust Stacey Dash. Just don't trust anything. We got a man that sitting here and waited today to pardon a racist sheriff in Arizona. A president who has waited on the day of a storm that is pounding the hell out of Texas right now. The biggest storm we have seen, the biggest storm that Texas has seen since the 1970s or 60s. And he waited to today to pardon a racist sheriff that has been accused, and a court has told him that you need to stop this stuff that you are doing. A judge and judges has told this man, Sheriff, I think it's Sheriff Arpaio was told by judges, like, you need to stop this, what you're doing. You should not be doing that. And he continuously did it. And now Donald Trump has pardoned him. I don't understand. I think it was more of a political statement, but it just goes to show you that our president, 45 or whatever you want to call him, supports racism and bigotry, and that's just what it is, and it's trash. That's what we in right now. I ain't feeling it at all, y'all. I'm just not feeling it, and it just really just had me feeling some type of way, because I'm just like, we should be focusing our energy and our time and our prayers and our energy to the people who are in Texas right now. And we sit here and have a president that's going to use this time to drop information, to drop pardons and stuff during this time, because he knows that if the media talks about it, if the media talks about him and what he has going on and how wrong it is, instead of covering the storm, it's going to look bad on the media. Like, you all are worried about Trump when people are at risk right now. So Donald Trump is the king of media when it comes to PR and just how he runs and how he puts the stuff out to make us, you know, kind of like, girl, if we play this, we gonna be looking bad, and we're gonna look bad towards people who already look at us as bad. And those are the deplorables, the people who believe in all the stuff that he tweets, the people who believe in the real fake news instead of stuff that we can sit up here and verify that there was not as many people at your inauguration versus how many people were at Barack Obama's inauguration. So it just is what it is. And I got a chance to go to the White House not too long ago. I had a chance to go to the White House this week, and it was an experience for me. I'm going to be doing a video about that, talking about the whole ordeal and what it was, because I was with someone who just made me feel like I did not want to be around their negative energy. And I'm going to be talking about that in my instinct video, because I want people to know, follow your instinct. When your spirit is telling you something, sometimes you need to pay attention to it and just follow it and go on about your business, because that's what I wish I would have done, but I did not. So I suffered from that, but I'm still here to tell y'all to listen to your instinct. Couple more videos need to be talked about. Nicki Minaj has a new feature, okay, many features with London, I think that's his name, and there's some things going on that make it seem like there are some things that are said on the track over the beats, and it sounds like that Nicki Minaj is throwing some shots, and I gotta talk about that. So y'all can be expecting a Dear Nicki Minaj video coming very soon, because we got to talk about this, Nicki. This ain't making no sense that you are still throwing shots and stuff and you're trying to hide your hand. So girl, I'm gonna be tugging on your wig a little bit, honey. Girl, we're gonna be talking about it. So I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all having a fabulous weekend. I hope y'all having a fabulous week. I miss you all so much. I can't wait to return back to Atlanta, Georgia, and get back to providing y'all sickening content on kingarees.com and on my YouTube channel. Make sure you check out For The Culture Podcast at fortheculturepodcast.com. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later on tonight. Bye.